Hello, hello. Stream started. Welcome to CoKo Plays Elden Ring DLC Part 52. It's been actually a bit, like 10 days or so, since I last played. I got a cold, and it was not a bad cold. It was quite light. Wait, I'm being summoned already. I guess they need a hunter. But it was still like enough that I didn't really want to be on camera and like trying to hold it together, feeling a little weird. So I didn't play any Elden Ring, and I also didn't want to continue progress without doing it on camera. Connection error. Wild. I don't know what that was about. I got summoned immediately to be a hunter, and it was a connection error. So that was interesting. But I think gaming when you're just like a little bit sick is like the best time to game. Especially if you're doing like a comfort game. I suppose Elden Ring can be a comfort game. I mean, for someone like me who's played it, like I haven't finished the DLC yet, but I played through enough of the game to just like feel pretty comfortable roaming around, even if I haven't like done the area yet. And with the DLC, I also have a sense of like expectations for unknown areas. I kind of wish they'd be subverted, but the DLC hasn't had that many major subversions. Alright, so where I left off, I remember now that I'm here, this is the area that you warp to from wherever. I don't even remember where that warp gate was. Somewhere in the middle of here. Maybe here? I don't think that was the warp one. There must be another such icon that I put somewhere. Huh, I forget. Any case, that's the area you warp to. I traversed down, I forget exactly how, but I was exploring the broader area. Like, I didn't make it to the top of this, but there's an interior, and I explored what I think is the whole thing, and came out, and then somehow ended up coming down. Because, yeah, like, I did this whole area last time, or, like, the time before, or whatever, and there were some paths I didn't take and some bosses I didn't fight. In fact, a good way to start might be to go back there and, like, take care of a boss or see what's going on. I kind of forget the details of, like, what other paths I might have missed. There was that bridge, the invisible bridge. I didn't cross that. I heard a... Okay, yeah, I heard this. So Dryleaf Dane wants to help, so I'll summon one multiplayer buddy. And then we'll have Dryleaf Dale. There's a... Alright, Captain. I still forgot to update my flasks. I had adjusted them for co-op, I think. I don't even know what this is. So some kind of scorpion creature. Romina, Saint of the Bud. Oh, jeez. She's pretty cool. That's unfortunate. I should have been more careful with those dodges. Because we were doing just fine. Captain was helping out quite a lot. Dryleaf Dale was useful while he was around. I was having fun. But now we gotta do it again. While I'm at it, I'm going to need preserving boluses. So let's make sure we have a few. Alright, Birdman. Yeah, I think I waited too long. We'll get the next batch. I forgot to update my flasks again. If I'm using my melee weapon, which, you know, is more useful, I do more damage with it, then it might benefit me to keep more health flasks. But I still want to update a little bit. I like having fun with magic. While I'm sitting here, let me check the stream. It's looking good. Yeah, I decided to stream at night, even though I don't have that light coming through the window, which gives me a better illumination on the right side of my face. Because I haven't streamed in a while, I was like, might as well just do it. My runes. Did I get them back? I did. Good. Damn. She's kind of relentless. Those patterns are not too impossible, though. There's a bunch of, like, 3-move combos. Renara. damn. Okay. Getting to roughly the same part of the battle and losing both my compatriots. Now, Dryleaf Dale, I could probably help keep alive by healing them. The same is true of whoever else I summoned. I'm wondering if that might be a good strategy for me. Anna L or Karen Gut Puncher? What? Is that from something? Like gut punching Karens? Like the derogatory term? I don't know. It's probably from something. What happened to all that health? Nice. Got it done. Whew. That was a fun fight. We got a remembrance we can check out. Okay, now that we're here, let's adjust our things. Flasks. That's the word. It was nice having all those health ones for the boss fight. Alright, let's do it like this. I am mostly melee. Let's be honest. So, I don't think I have heard of her. The boss. I'm referring to Ramina. Is that it? Goddess, not goddess, something of rot. I forget exactly what it was, despite facing her so many times. So I'm interested in some more information about her lore, because this area has got the scarlet rot leading up to it. Alright, let's see what it opens up. Yeah, this is not Let There Be Victory. This is newly accessible. This looks like it's going to give us some information. Cool. This is going to be how we, like, enable that area. Oh, what? Was not expecting, like, an elevator. Oh, okay, examine ceiling tree. That's what I thought. Are you alive? You look petrified. So the ceiling tree is going to unseal that place when we get to go there. Good times. Let's do it. The ceiling tree obscures the tower in shadow. It cannot be burned without Mesmer's kindling. Okay, so you need to be here with Mesmer's kindling, which I presume you acquire by defeating Mesmer, and then you'll burn this tree, and by burning this tree, it will remove the seal of, like, yeah, these, like, tree branch like protective spikes around this castle. That's a cool idea. I like that. Neat view. So we have to defeat Mesmer in order to be able to do this. So Mesmer remains one of our last undone, not yet done things. So I want to do that invisible bridge, but I remember one of the reasons that I didn't want to do it earlier was I had a lack of rainbow stones, and I couldn't craft any because I also had a lack of the ruin fragments that are necessary for crafting rainbow stones. And I should go get some. So maybe I just go do that now. Like, go, can I buy rainbow stones from anywhere? Because Like, honestly, like, I know there's tons of ruin fragments all over the base game, but nevertheless, like, running around collecting them, that's just doesn't seem like a fun time. What's this area? Oh yeah, I've done that. I think. I'm pretty sure I've done that, right? Yeah, I've definitely done that. Alright, so we're going to want to check out the Remembrance, and then we can check out, like, if there's anyone who's going to sell rainbow stones, it might be the finger husks, finger maiden husks. Cool. I like this arena. Alright, so let's go do that. Let's go check out what the Remembrance has. Saint of the Bud. We got a pole blade of the Bud. Aren't I an arcane build? No, that was before. I'm in intelligence now. So an incantation that requires 33 faith, which I like. The butterfly, kind of that attack. So it's going to be like butterflies that explode and spread rot, which is cool. So it's got Dex and Arcane scaling. Probably those two are going to be the main scaling factors as a pole arm or pole blade. So like a halberd type weapon, kind of like Eleonora's pole blade, whatever that's called. Something like that. Causes Scarlet Rot buildup instead of the bleed, which I think Eleonora's does. I like it. I don't expect to use it, like, now. Now, I don't have enough faith for this incantation either, but it's more likely that I would get to, like, 33 faith than it is that I would have 20 arcane. Yeah, either one of them, I'd have to change my build, because right now I have just enough faith for a couple of those buff incantations, which, given that I've gotten the items in the DLC that perform the actions of the buff, that may require a lot of people in the community to re-examine builds. Hello. I'm alright. How are you? Yeah, I think... But in any case, to get to 33 faith, I probably won't just, like, incrementally level up. So I'd have to do, like, a faith build. Going pretty well so far. Did a boss fight. Now I'm picking the Remembrance. Then we'll go see what other fun stuff there is to do. Yeah, so even though... Alright, I'll grab the incantation, and then if I ever do a build where I have, like, Arcane and Dex, I can duplicate the Remembrance. Nice to meet you, too. Wait, was there any... Might be time to try a different weapon, too. Been using this one for a bit. I live in the US. I might actually check I kind of want to see if I can buy rainbow stones. You can buy ruined fragments? Aha! I don't really have like a... Like, not often, and I don't really have a schedule or anything. I just started doing it with Elden Ring, the DLC, because I just wanted to, like, try it out, show my friends. So, nothing real serious or regular. Okay, good. I can buy ruin fragments, and then I can craft rainbow stones. Where are they? Nah, just like small time for fun. I don't really consider doing anything more with it. Alright, so now that I've got rainbow stones... So if I were to try a different weapon, what might it be? Thank you. So one of these perfume bottles is intelligence, a cold one, I guess. What type of weapon what might I be in the mood for? So these Smith script things are like a mix of everything. Yeah, I was using the twin blades before this big weapon. No, I don't think so. So this Velvet Sword of Saint Trina, I think, is actually a DLC weapon. Like, I think we got it at some point. It's a good recommendation. I'm not really interested in, like, changing anything right now. I'm not terribly invested in the details of my stream. So straight sword with eternal sleep. Now the scaling starts out with an E on in intelligence and D on dex, so it might be more of a dex weapon than it is an intelligence weapon. Velvet Sword of Saint Trina. Let me check that real quick. See what its scaling factor is when you upgrade it. Yikes, it stays at D for intelligence. And it can't be overridden with an Asher War. Thank you. Have a good day. So, not a great choice for an intelligence weapon. Quite frankly, it doesn't seem like a great choice for an anything weapon if its scaling factor is D at with 10 Somber Stones. Like, ideally, I want to use something that came from the DLC. Because it just, you know, feels more fun. Though, of course, Darkened Greatsword. Oh, I had so much fun using that when, like, the first time I did an intelligence build for the base game. Royal Greatsword. That's Blythe's weapon. Right. I never used this. It's a colossal sword, though, which is kind of cool. And I don't think it's a DLC weapon. Pretty sure it's not. What's it called? Royal Great Sword. So intelligence is C at plus 10. It does magic damage? Yeah, okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. Like, what? How much damage am I doing now? So, I'm also doing magic damage with this thing. But I am doing more physical damage, whereas... Oh, it also does C strength scaling, and I have, you know, decent strength, right? What is my strength? 30. Okay, so that's not really going to contribute much to a C scaling. Okay, so it's not terrible, but it's not great. Spirit Sword. I think it's a DLC weapon too, right? I forget who it was I got it from. Curved sword. So... C intelligence and C index at the top. It also does magic damage. Not as much, of course, as the Colossal Sword. And it has a ranker / weapon skill that can't be changed. So it's got, you know, lower damage, but you're going to get faster hits with the curved sword. I don't think I've ever used a curved sword. That might be like the motivation to try it. I also don't think I've tried a curved greatsword. Onyx Lord, that's from the base game, I think. I don't think there have been any Onyx Lords. Oh, I keep closing it in the DLC. Okay, so that's something. Yeah, these all DLC weapons just have like split across all these stats. It's a weird choice to give us so many of these. I feel like having a couple weapons that have these kind of generic split stats is a good idea, but so many of the DLC, if not the majority of the DLC weapons, have been split, and that just kind of makes them less appealing. Like I want ones that are targeted, or like that are more useful for certain build types, and like a build type where you have what, like high strength, dex, intelligence, and faith, like that. I mean, it's DLC, so you probably are a higher level character by the time you access the DLC. Nevertheless. Okay, so what I wanted to look at is if there's the Great Katana class. I wonder if any of them have intelligence. So none of them have intelligence scaling off the bat, but something like Great Katana could be a good target for overriding with an Ash of War. So if I want to do like an intelligence Ash of War, there's the cold affinity ones. These maybe? Yeah, the glintstone ones, spinning weapon, Loretta's slash, pole arm, and twin blade. Gravitas, that's kind of cool. Nah, none of these are really standing out. If I'm an intelligence build, I have the sorcery versions of these. Loretta Slash could be cool. Pole arm and twin blade. Let me check the cold ones. Ice spear. I feel like I used ice spear earlier. Maybe that wasn't intelligence. So pole arms and twin blades. No, not crafting. Where are the pole arms? I've used too many great hammers and colossal weapons, and that's the one I got now. I used the spear at some point. That was a lot of fun. That was one of my favorite weapons of the DLC. Are polearms just like anything like halberd and spear? Maybe? I guess so. A spirit glaive. Yeah, right. So it's a DLC weapon like the curved sword variant that I was looking at. Probably has similar stats. So Loretta's War Sickle with Loretta's Slash already included. That could be something. Yeah, my sword spears. That was my dex build weapon with the dex, the keen affinities applied to it. Probably of all like the builds and weapon types, the dual sword spears have been my favorite. Like they combined. Like I couldn't do it right from the start of the game because you need to be able to carry both of these things. But like once I was able to do it, like early mid game, from then on, like it was just tons of fun because they have good reach. They do a ton of damage because they're bigger weapons, and the reach. And the fact that you don't miss as often just makes them like really useful in all situations. And there's two of them. And I often did the dual attack. They got the you can power stance them, and you get the unique move set. So that was really fun. I don't think I've power stanced in the DLC. Maybe I did. I kind of forget. I've been trying a lot of weapons. So that spear. I could do a halberd solo without the power stancing. Like if I were to power stance, it'd be weird to do like Loretta's War Circle. It'd probably be more advantageous to do like a Pest's Glaive or something, or just the tree spears. But I've already done that. Like as much fun as it was, I don't really want to do it again. So Pest's Glaive is 7 weight. Yeah, the sword spears are 9. Loretta's War Sickle is 10, but I'm not gonna have a second one unless I do another playthrough. I don't remember how I got it, but I presume it's a unique enough thing. Like maybe when you beat her, I forget. Let me check real quick what its stats are. I might go for it. Yep, so you get it from defeating her. It can't be infused with Ash of War. So it's the same moveset as the Guardian Sword Spear. And it's got C scaling and intelligence at the top along with Dex and Strength. So, with magic damage too. So it's okay. It's not like awesome, but it's okay. And if I want to try a new weapon, and there isn't really anything like staring me in the face that's obvious, I've tried like this DLC playthrough. I've done something that's an axe. I've done a couple colossal weapons. I've done a spear. I haven't done any katanas, and I kind of would like to, but yeah, unless I do a intelligence thing on the Uchi katana. And that's how I started. My dex build was single and then dual Uchi katanas. So I could do that. It's been a long time. I didn't do that for that long. So maybe Moodvale. Nah, I want to use a DLC weapon. Starline Sword is intelligence. Owns his line of stars. The Demi-Human Swordsman. Okay. I forget who I got this from, but that's definitely a DLC weapon. Starline Sword. Yeah, so it's definitely a DLC weapon. It scales with the weapon's it's a skill that scales with the weapon's attack rating. Thorny Crack Tier boosts it. What's the Thorny Crack Tier do? Oh, the continuous attacks. That's for its line of stars thing. So it's got D intelligence scaling at the top, but the stats are like the attack stats are not terrible. It's got B dex scaling, so it's more dex than it is intelligence. But it's not impossible to be useful for an intelligence build. Moonveil, of course, is the classic intelligence katana. I'm pretty sure I used that in my first intelligence build. Meteoric Ore, I think, also is, but not a DLC one. So, yeah, Starline Sword is tempting. Even though it's primarily dex, it's still tempting. And I was looking at that earlier, the Spirit Sword. Okay, so we got a curved sword option. The halberd. And I guess the katana. So what am I in the mood for? If I do a curved sword, what would I pair with it? Like dual... having two hands, two-handing a curved sword seems stupid. So it'd be like a kind of a good weapon to pair with something. Unless I do Beastman's curved sword with like dual like power stance Beastman's curved sword. So this is not a DLC weapon though, but as long as it's something kind of unique. I mean, I could use it along with my magic, and I could get rid of the staff that I'm using and use a proper staff to do some damage. And use this as like close range, get some quick hits in. That's not a bad idea. Because I do feel like with my current build, or my current weapon setup, I'm just tempted to just bonk things with my big colossal weapon. That's not intended to have any double meaning. But like, yeah, this thing. It's a cool weapon, but like... I don't want to use any magic. I just want to use that. It does a lot of damage. And it's easy to use. You just run up and hit stuff. Whereas a curved sword requires a little more finesse. Yeah, a war circle I might be tempted to also two-hand it. Yeah, Loretta's skill is cool when you're facing it. I don't know if it'd be that useful in either PvE or PvP. Certainly not PvP. It seems like it has too much of a giveaway. It should be easily dodgeable. Yeah, I might be leaning towards curved sword and more of a mage. Hello. Curved great sword. Alright, let's put some levels into the Spirit Sword and try it out. Yeah, it's my first DLC run, and I'm actually going real slow with it. Just been, like, taking my time, enjoying it. I'm nearing the end of it, but I explored everything pretty well. Let me equip this thing first. Oh, man. I hate getting rid of colossal weapons. I love my colossal weapons. Yeah, very sloth-like is very much what I'm up to. What was this thing called? Spirit Sword. Alright, let's put a few levels into it, but perhaps not all the way. Alright, it's not like the best damage, but for a curved sword, something small, it's it'll do. And what I'll do is forget that staff. That was fun, but it's not strong enough. Wait, why do these look so similar? Oh, cool. Finger sorcery. Alright, let's get Lusat up here. And now let's switch these things up. Let's use the curved greatsword in my offhand. Or, not curved greatsword, spirit sword. I guess I should have my bow as well. Alright, that might be how I go for a bit. We'll try it out. And since I no longer have that weird staff, I'm going to have to... actually, I do want to adjust my flasks, because if I'm going to use more magic, let's just split them even for now, and then we'll see how that goes. I can't have my incantations anymore. It's okay. It's a minor loss. Let's have Ronnie's Dark Moon for bosses or something. Okay, so I want to go to that invisible bridge. And it's been a while, so I forget where it is. Yeah, I really forget. Was it over here? Oh, I'm being summoned as a hunter, I guess. Yeah, faith things are great. Well, I helped. Honestly, like, most times I'm summoned as a hunter, it doesn't amount to anything. Like, a lot of times it's a connection error. Many times I get there, you know, similar to this, but, like, not as close, where, you know, I'm nowhere near the battle, and it's already done by the time I, you know, am anywhere close to helping. It's pretty rare that I get to be a genuine hunter. Okay, I forget exactly where this invisible bridge is, so I'm gonna pick one of these things and then like inspect it visually and see if I can figure it out. All right, so that's the okay, that's the tree I burn once I defeat Mesmer. So this is not where the bridge is. Yeah, if you remember which site of grace is fastest, I don't mind. I've already been there, so it's not like a spoiler. I just forget exactly which site of grace it's next to. I think it's over here, though. Like, over that direction. So maybe if I backtrack... Right, so if I backtrack from the Church of the Bud... The elevator with the red insects... Cool, thanks. Alright, so if I backtrack through here... Maybe I'll fight something just to test my build out. Oh god, I hate these guys. Also Scarlet Rot. Okay, so I go down here, find some kind of... There's a couple elevators in here. There's this one. Just ignore me. Alright, I remember these guys. Is it over there? I feel like it was a level up. I might have gone down too far. Can I see it from here? That's... Yeah, I could actually take that up. The Spirit Spring. How high does that take me? Yeah, okay, that might actually help. I can see it because it goes to that circular thing over there. Okay. Yeah, I activated it. So this is where I wanted to go to. And I got my rainbow stones. Okay, good times. I don't remember if I went down there yet. Oh, it is? Oh, that's pretty helpful. That doesn't sound like something they would do in a FromSoft game. I also didn't go down there with those plants. I should probably do that too. Did I go on this thing here? I think I got to this part, this little plateau through other means. But I can check after I get across. Alright. Cool. Night Monarch. Raise the Sword of Darkness to the light. I probably will do it, but I want to read what that was. Sword of Darkness. I remember getting this. I forget the lore, though. Is it an actual sword, or is it like a key item? Yeah, I remember getting this. It was at that, like, some ruins, and it was, like, hidden in a really hard to get to platforming thing. Or no. Cool. Yeah, it was. I was right. It was like some gravestone that you touched. Cool. Now let's see what happens. Okay, transformed it to the Sword of Light. Sweet. So still a faith weapon. I like the design, though. Yeah, I like the design. It's got that unique skill, looks pretty cool. Darn. I wish I had it when I was a faith build. That would have been fun. I'll just save it for next time. Alright. It doesn't really tell a lot about, like, the story behind it. But there's definitely some implied story here. Yeah, Sword of Darkness, and then I raised it at this altar and converted it to the Sword of Light. It's got to be something I can... It's a nice angle of the moon. It's a good place for, like, an altar. Okay, so that was fun. I'm glad I got that, even though I can't use it right now. Let's check this platform out. Or this plateau, though I think I've been here. Oh, okay, I might have gone up the other side. Guess there's nothing you can do from this side. Oh, didn't mean to fall, but that's okay. Hello, rat dog. Some fiend guys. I've fought you before, I'm pretty sure. Alright, I want to go down there, because I don't think I went down there before. Oh, cool. Hey, a pot guy that I didn't find. No! I got greedy. Hello, guys. I think I fought these things before. Pretty cool, though. But I did not do the area where I fell down, as evidenced by the sparkly pot guy. I would have found him the first time if I had done that spot. So I kind of want to go back up. I might take the spirit spring. That might be the fastest way to do it. Maybe. Spirit spring was like over this side, though. Alright, so how would I have gotten here otherwise? Alright, I guess I would have come down from that area. Yeah, being a mage is fun. Cool. Yeah, especially in the DLC, all the boars are like really aggressive. Oh, cool. I got an Aspects of the Crucible thing. Missed me. Yeah, that's why I like to like take it slow and explore every area, just so I find things. Oh, I forgot to sign up for co-op. Okay, so I got an Aspects of the Crucible Bloom. Oh, cool. Hey, buddy. That's weird. Why would there be well done there? For like coming down from up there? Ah, okay, that jump. Yeah, I guess you could try that jump. Yeah. Okay, so I believe that takes care of... Oh, that's a nice view. Sun is shining. It looks almost nice and peaceful. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that was the last spot that I had not gone to in this area. So I think I'm done here. Which means... honestly, like, the DLC is prettier, like, than the base game, maybe? Not like, I mean, I don't mean, like, design-wise or anything. I just mean, like, more serene. Like, Caelid is awful to be in. Hey, dry leaf tail. What am I going to use? Oops. Yeah, I miss my big bonky weapon. I do so much more damage. Colossal weapons against bosses. Alright. I'll sign back up for co-op, but I'm gonna move. I don't know where to wear. I think the only thing left up until this point is defeating Mesmer to get the thing I need to burn the tree. I kind of want to check on everyone to like see if their stories have been advanced. But I don't know where to find people. Like, where did Freya go? I don't know. And Dryleaf Dale helped me on that boss fight, but I don't know where he is. And Ansbach, that other guy, I don't know where he went. I don't know where a lot of these people went. So I don't... I guess I'll check in on Thealie, but I don't think anything is going to have changed there. Yeah, I was gonna like abandon his quest line or like stop talking to him, but I just got tempted by continuing to feed him information, and then he fought me, and now he's just sitting there in agony. No, I've tried that enough times to know I don't think there's going to be anything new. She encourages me to slay Mikola, so that gives me motivation to do that. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I've been trying most times that I've come back here. It can't hurt. Eternal sleep. Well, let's hear what Saint Trina has to say.
You must kill Miguel. Grant him forgiveness.
Oh, I will. I will. Yeah, so there were a few times where that scene was different, but that was the same as previous occasions. So I think I got as far as I can go, which feels about right. Like the whole secret she's holding in that you figure out is... Oh no, it's all good. There's no harm in trying again. You never know when, like, in RPG games, you never know when, like, NPCs are gonna, like, tell you new things. So it's always good to try. Hello, I'm good. Okay. It's going alright. So who else can I talk to that's, like, available? I don't think I can say anyone's left here.
Count Ymir, the stars, the sky. them not.
Aha. Alright, so I had been given this choice before for a character whose name I now forget. But at that time, I only had an iris of occultation. And I just kind of used it. I was like, yeah, all right, let's do that. And didn't have yet the light version of it. So if I remember correctly, one of them is like, you know, you put these items over their eyes, and one of them shows them like hope, and the other shows them like despair. So it's kind of like, what choice do I want to do? Do I want to inspire some hope, or do I want to leave them with despair? There they are. Iris of Grace. So if I had had an Iris of Grace the first time I got that choice, I would have given that character a bit of a blessing. No thanks, I'm good on the art. I don't know if there's a fixed number of these in the game. That actually seems reasonable, that there's a fixed number, and then maybe that fixed number is 2. So you can either use occultation on both, or grace on both, or one of each if you want, or none, or whatever. So what do I feel about...
The night.
What's her name again?
The stars.
I didn't have an issue with you folk. I kind of want to give you some grace.
Oh, it blinds.
Oh no.
As if our night simply never was.
Yeah, you know what? I was worried about that. She was talking about like night sky, wanting to see stars, and there was a part of me that was thinking maybe that's like asking for darkness. But I went more for the blessing in terms of, you know, a positive thing. Oh well. I don't know what the other option would have given me, but she didn't seem so pleased by that. Nobody ever is in these games. Every quest line ends in despair, with few exception. Okay. Yeah, and it's hard to know like what you do that arrives at giving you these options. I like the way like the Dark Souls games do quests. It's a bit more old school RPG where like you don't have a quest log, you don't know exactly what's possible. I might not have after I moved it. So I think at this point I can't interact with it. I moved it back so that I could get down there and fight the Mother of Fingers. So I've done that. Yeah. But nevertheless, I got the Spirit Ash of Jolan, and that's funny. Yeah, it should be a cool Spirit Ash to use. I kind of do multiplayer more, but next time I'm at the round table, I might upgrade her. Because, you know, just to have fun with it. Alright, so it's cool that I visited back here. And got that little bit extra. So maybe I should go to the last place where I remember anybody being. So Sir Ansbach was down here in like the first floor of the storehouse loft. I guess I could check. But usually when they remove the icon, it means they've left that location. But that wasn't the case with Jolan just now. So... Oh, geez. Yeah, you might have been telling me this. No, it's good to not know spoilers. Like, it's fun to encounter the surprises. This is odd. So I saw a cutscene of the water draining, right? But I've already done that. At first I thought it was something totally new. I think this is a bug. For some reason they thought they needed to show me that cutscene again. I don't know why. Yeah, that's weird. Like, I've got that Site of Grace activated and everything. Huh. Alright, let me try going back to the storehouse again. I think it's going to work this time. They must have interrupted me to show me that cutscene, which I've already seen. Yeah, I'm going to presume that was a bug. Alright, I don't want to deal with you guys. Alright, he's not here. I didn't expect him to be. And Freya was like on the 4th floor or something? She's not going to be there either. Yeah, so you can come after me if you want. Cool, sounds good. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, there were some characters at this location at a time. There was the Horn Scent guy whose side I chose when you could do the choice of either help protect the Horn Scent from Freya or help Freya kill him. I haven't seen him since. He's not here. Where else would people be? Yeah, there was the Grandam, but I'm not really expecting her to say anything. Wait, Sir Ansbeck was this guy. He was one of those creatures. The other character is different name. Alright. Nobody here. I'm surprised I didn't encounter any NPCs in these ruins areas. I was really expecting to find somebody there doing something, because all their quest lines were active. And nobody's hanging out up here. Alright, well, let's sign up for co-op while we stand around. Alright, so I think I'm stalling because I gotta go do Mesmer. And I know that that's gonna be hard. But also, I feel like this build, or this weapon setup, is not my best boss weapon setup. Unless I have good co-op help. Alright, I guess we can go try a few rounds against Mesmer. Dark Chamber entrance? Was that it? Probably. Oh yeah. I thought I heard for a second the summon marker sound. Nope, wrong one. Alright, so who's going to help me with Mesmer? Matthew D? We're going to need a second buddy. grace.
Narca, a curse upon thee.
Curse upon me. Remembrance of the Impaler. And Mesmer's Kindling, the thing I need. Alright, being a pure mage for boss battles is like an entirely different experience. When you have, you know, meat shields. Okay, good. There's somebody. I think I recognize that character. I guess I gotta level up. Whatever. Too many levels. I'm far too leveled up. Alright, let's go say hi. Hey, the Guidance of Grace is working. That's new. I think they emphasize the sound effect too to draw attention to it. Or am I... No, it's new. The Guidance of Grace was not there before. But now after you defeat Mesmer, it's back in the world. That's interesting to think about. So, if I had defeated Mesmer kind of like when I encountered him, then the guidance would have been activated to get me to the tree. So Mesmer, I guess, you can maybe say that he was responsible for the guidance not being present, maybe. There's the horn scent guy.
What cruelty is this? Who would rob me of my one vital purpose? Am I so feeble, witless, dull of blade, that vengeance was never to have been mine?
Nope, that's what I did.
Oh, mother. Oh, most cherished wife and child. It seems vengeance was not mine to enact. Where now should I point my tired blade?
Nowhere.
Where now should I point my tired blade? Where?
Okay, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. So, the horn scent is now fixated that he's been robbed of his purpose by somebody defeating Mesmer that wasn't him. And he might take out that vengeance on someone. Which maybe is Freya. But I don't know where Freya is. Okay, let's go. Was there another boss in this area that I like had encountered and didn't do? I don't remember. Let's say no. Alright, so I feel like somebody's going to be here. Maybe Freya. Now that I've got the Ember of Mesmer. Feels like somebody should be here to say something. Nope, just these petrified worshippers. Okay, let's set this thing on fire. Alright, so all of those protective thorns burn up. It's interesting that it looks golden colored. That's really cool. Nice. That's really cool design. Oh, I'm being teleported. Excellent. Enir Elam. Alright. Cool. So, hey, a Somber Smithing Stone 9. Yay! Of all the things I don't need. It's fine. The view is a little different from up here, too. Like, the sky has more color in it than I remember it having. Where exactly? Oh, didn't mean to swing anything. So I'm looking out back over the ruins. So right across is something. That's where I burned the tree. The shadow tree still has like the veils coming down from it. Alright, so as much as I want to like continue with this area, I presume it's a large dungeon with lots of stuff to do, and starting that right now on the stream might be not the best approach, because I've been going for a couple hours, so it might be best to just like save it for next time. Start fresh. But maybe like sign up, maybe I'll do like a co-op session for a couple minutes. Though there's a possibility it might be here because I activated this portal, but that's fine. So this door, yeah, so this door probably is a shortcut that I'll open later. Standard stuff. Yeah, the Mesmer fight was pretty fun, even though mage fights are like totally different than melee fights. Especially like if you are like fighting with people, because they can take the aggression. Similar if you use a tanky Spirit Ash. Still fun. But the cool thing that surprised me was that I did a lot of the damage to Mesmer, probably most of it, with Ronnie's Dark Moon. Like, that was really taking big chunks of his health away. This is a really nice screenshot. Especially with my staff out. So I did like the platforming stuff on those like arches, not arches. I guess they're arches, like an arcade. Alright, well I guess I could do a little bit of walking around while I get summoned. See if there's any story stuff before the fighting begins. It is a gorgeous view. You're not wrong about that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got up to that plateau. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I guess it's not a very active time right now for co-op. If I play on like a Friday night or a weekend in general, it's just like I can't go 2 minutes without being summoned, which is the best. But I guess right now is not a very common time. Anir Elim. Bird ahead. So that's a horn scent altar thing. I see you. I never noticed his bird-like feet before. That's cool. So here's a Hornsen statue. I haven't seen that before. That's cool. Yeah, what a good choice to make it like a radically elevated. It's like a very fantasy Neuschwanstein kind of thing. With like a central pillar, and that looks like it's going to be an elevator in there that goes to the top part that, you know, nominally holds the structure upright, and some like buttress looking type of things. So it's not so much like a capital city as like kind of a central castle, but it's got some what the heck is the name of that place? Lanedale? Lanedale. Right? Yeah. It's got some vibes of Lanedale. A similar architectural style. But they reused that in a lot of like the capital cities. Like Anne Orlando looked very much like this too. But within the story of this game, there's probably a reason for that. But I like this artifact. It's definitely a big ceremonial thing, and then you got these like incense burners next to it. But this is a funeral procession that is on like a boat, almost like a pseudo-Viking kind of thing. Yeah, that's really cool. Alright, I haven't been summoned for co-op. I'm gonna just assume that it's just not a very active night. And if I keep going, I'm just never gonna be able to stop. There's blood all over my face. Really? Another site of grace right away? Fascinating. I guess because it's like centrally located. But let's activate the effigy. He already noticed me? Their range of noticing you is wild. Alright, Millennia. Oh, that's a good build.
Hey.
I want that build. Alright, you're going for... Not me, not me. Good. Yeah, we were doing decent damage, but it is tough to stay alive against her. Again, yeah, fascinating. So their animation starts him off down there. So maybe he didn't notice me. Maybe this is just his path. It's like this sentry path of running back and forth. That's neat. There's another artifact over here I didn't look at. It's like a... I haven't seen one of those before, but it looks like a lamp with... Are those like bird heads? Snake or deer or something, but there's horns on top, like the horn scent stuff. Neat. Alright, that was a fun co-op session, but I don't want to wait another bunch of minutes to do another, so I think that'll be the end of the stream. And next time we can begin from here and do this whole area, or as much of it as we can. Well, thanks for hanging out. See you next time.